guys, so for this screencast, what we're going to talk about is how do you push out announcements, assignments, that type of thing to specific kids, so that way your students who are maybe in a specific reading group, or if you have kids that only come into your room for science and social studies or specials, can get only those assignments and not have to see everybody's assignments for everything. And we're also going to talk about how do you make different sections in your Google Classroom. So it can be one classroom and not have to have a separate classroom for each subject. So where you're going to want to go is, once you're on your Google Classroom, you're going to want to go to classwork. Now, in classwork, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create your topics. So as you can see over here on this side, I have reading, writing, math, science, social studies. The way that you do that is you hit create, and then you would come down here to where it says topic, and then maybe I'm just going to make this one special, or let's do maybe music, okay? And I'd click add. Now, once I've clicked that, let's say in music, I want to add an assignment. So in the classwork, so I'm on all topics, I click create, I would click an assignment, and I don't know, maybe we're gonna do first day of school song. Okay, I would type in my instructions, here's what you need to do. And then in order to get just specific kids on here, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the side where it says for, and you're going to want to check and make sure you have your class. So this is this past year's class. And then where it says all students, when you click that, if there's specific kids that don't need to get this assignment, in this case would be music, everyone would need it. So you'd want all students clicked. But let's say in music, Mrs. Butler has them in small groups, and she only wants a few of the kids to get this song and another group to get a different song. She would click this, you would just click off of all of them, and maybe she wants Ava, Dash, Eli, and Elena, and Landon to be a group. She would go ahead and click on those kids. Once she clicks on those kids, notice it says 5 students, so only 5 kids are going to get this assignment, and you could click assign, that would push it out immediately, or come over to this arrow over here, and you can schedule it. So that means when I click on this, I can say, okay, I actually don't want this assignment to show up until August 20th, because that's the first day that they're going to have music. Well, then that would wait and show up on August 20th. So that is kind of how you use Google Classroom to be able to push out assignments for specific kids. The other thing that I would want to make sure that I do in this to make sure it comes up in the right spot, otherwise it'll just show up as an assignment floating around out there, is to click, okay, this is for music, and it will show up in the music folder. You will probably need to teach your kids how to find all of the assignments and which folders to go to for that. Another suggestion would be to make a weekly folder and just have all their assignments for the week in that folder, so that way each week they just go to a different folder. All right, that is how you do this. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out. You can reach out to me, megan.brewer@cantonusd.org.